Okay, I'm going to open this discussion by saying that I'm totally agree with this motion, which is we believe that developing countries should require foreign companies operation in each territory to have a minimum quota of having local workers. Now, before we go any further, I would like to give you a quick explanation first about what is developing country itself, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you the definition here. Developing country means some nation that trying to build its forum in order to make their countries even better. So it can please highlight my words here. Still building. It means that it's not fully perfect yet. It can be from different kind of factors, such as economics, such as the quality of the people, such as the quality of education, etc., and many more. Now, in order to make or to develop your country, we need the role of external factor here, because our own country cannot build itself. We can see the fact there, ladies and gentlemen. We can see that there are so many news which says that our country take a loan or borrow some money from other nation. It means that our country cannot build itself by its own, and that means and therefore it means that we need the role of external factor here. Now, back to my point where I said that we need external factor. It means that we need a foreign country to help our nation to build, to develop our nation here. Now, I mean by that is that we giving them a chance or a permission to build their factory or to build their business in our country in order to help our nation develop. Now, many people have their stigma, have their negative stigma about the role of a foreign country in our nation. Some people say that it enslave the people. It doesn't care about human rights, but it's actually not, because if you look deeper into this, instead of us as a nation borrowing some money from other country, we can just let them. It's better to let them build their business or build their company in our country, and then we split the gain, or we split the profit from it to our country and for them as well. Now, for example, it's already happening in our country right now, in Indonesia. I'm talking about Indonesia here, ladies and gentlemen. For example, mining in Papua, in Sulawesi, and many other different kind of place in Indonesia. And also we're talking about transportation, the KRL, for example, the fastest electric train in Indonesia. It's also from different foreign country. And then we're also talking about the factory, which is placed in many different kind of location in Indonesia, such as Cikarang, Kertajati, Jakarta, ladies and gentlemen. Now, talking about that, it means that we need help. Like I said in the beginning, we need help from other country in order to develop our country, in order to develop our country, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we are talking about the external help itself. Well, in fact, if we look in the perspective of economics, foreign country can help us build our country in many different kind of side. Now, this kind of things means that they need to build their business in Indonesia, right? But the motion here is that if we look at the motion here is that most of Indonesian people, if we look in the reality in Indonesia right now, is that many people are jobless right now, ladies and gentlemen. Many people are jobless and having a hard time finding job, even in Indonesian company, ladies and gentlemen. And therefore, we believe that foreign country can help those jobless people to gain their chance in order to work, right? If we let those jobless people work in their foreign country, like I said, we can split the gain, or we can split the profit, like 50-50, or for example 50 for them and 50 for us. Not only we gain half of the profit, but we have less jobless people in Indonesia. For example, in Kertajati we have a bandara, right? We have international airport, which if we look deeper, many people from Kertajati work there. It means that they opening a chance for a local worker or for local people for local people to work in their company, right? It reduced the jobless people in Indonesia, especially in some region, which is many people, especially from village, right, are jobless. They're only making something that is less contributors to developing our country, right? In order to do that, we need to let foreign country open their business or open their business in Indonesia, and we have therefore we can make the policy where they split the bill, but they have to let the local worker work there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, uh, in order to do that, first thing first is that we cannot let we cannot let anything bad happen for them. For example, we have obviously we need to make a policy which can make them safer working there, and therefore we believe that it's better to let foreign country open their business in Indonesia in order to help developing our country, in order to help developing the country itself. And that's it. Thank you.